Years ago, she's already out.
I still think no one should step in. This is. I need my footnotes.
All right, pull your footnotes. Have your footnotes ready because I think you're going to have a controversial statement.
I don't think that anyone should step in what a parent does with their child. Even with things like that. Like this poor girl, she was a victim of life. You know what I mean? But my mother, if you went back in time and saw how my mother raised me, they would take her away from me. But she needed to fuck me up. My mother used to beat my ass, and I need to not fucking shove my face in the toilet. But see how acceptable those beatings were when we were younger. Yeah, it's like now it's like, oh, you can be taken away. We used to get beat.
And the kids know that too, and they'll call you out on it. You hit me, I'm calling my thing. My mother needed to beat the shit out of me. I used to be I had a bad arson problem. If you recall, I was a pyromaniac. I just burned shit. Burn. And it was a point where my mother... kind of stuff? Like, you gotta explain that. Firebug. We used to have screens on the windows. Like, they were made out of some type of weird metal. Yeah. But they were fireproof. But when you burn them, you can poke your finger right through. So I would burn them and then make designs on them because they would just burn, and I would burn paper.
All right. It's artistic. And
eventually, I would burn things in the bathtub. I would shoot a water gun that I would shoot in the light socket until the light exploded. Until the light bulb just went BOW! Because all the water that was in the thing, and I just didn't have any sense when it came to fire and shit. And my mother just couldn't go, sweetie, fire burns and people will die and we gotta be careful. She had to beat fire out of me to where I outgrew it, but during my outgrowing spurt, I had to be beat out of it till I outgrew it. And she beat me one time. I was naked, and she called the neighbor over because she was gonna fuck me up so bad. She had to let the neighbor know that look at what he did, to see if it's justified of what I'm about to do.
Because I'm really going to fuck him up.
Because I burnt the kitchen floor.
I want a second opinion on this beating I'm going to throw my kid.
She's like, why is there a rug in the kitchen? I go, huh? Oh, it's just I thought it would be nice to put a rug right there. Shit. And she pulled it up. It was just a big burn on the kitchen floor. I mean, my mother punched me in the rib cage, threw me down the stairs. She fucked me up. So
she had to beat fire out of me.
She had to beat fire out of me. And she called the neighbor over, and I'm just sitting there crying at like what I'm about to get. Yeah. And the neighbor's like, "Ooh, you might have to take it." Just so she can be justified in fucking me up.
She got a second opinion.
So I know a lot of kids that's why there's a lot of murder, a lot of bad shit happening. Now this poor little girl, I'm not saying she deserved to die or anything like that. I'm saying that you can't interfere with parents when they have to do what they have to fucking do with their children. Even with motherfuckers like this, you just don't know what abuse is.
So you're saying, like obviously, in a perfect world, you would be able to distinguish what she was going through.
What she was going through.
To a guy that's getting a beating thrown to him because he likes to burn shit up.
Yes.
But with the system that's in place, you can't distinguish that, so they'd be taking kids away.
They take kids away, and the parents aren't allowed to exact the proper discipline, man, the proper fear. I didn't stop flinching when my mother came at me until I was about 14. And that's when she said, okay, I'm done. She ran in there, I was playing chess, and she used to call me, Patrice, come here. And one day I didn't come quick enough, and she came in and hit me with a broom, and I was playing chess with my boy. And then the mental fear was gone, where I go, wow, Moms, that just didn't hurt.
It's over.
And you can see her shoulders slump like,
my job is done. My job is done here.
Good luck, sweetie. Good luck.
The last beating.
I did what I
could. Like she just was whap, whap. Didn't you hear me? Like the same old, didn't you hear me call you? With the same rhythm, and I just like, come on, this is getting hacked, Moms. And my boy wasn't scared, because usually your mother hits you in front of your friends and they go, oh shit.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like he looked and I looked like, we're in the middle of a heated game of chess, Mums.
Mom, could you please take your stick and leave? We're busy here.
That's all you got? That's all you got?
So it's like this. I don't want to get the wrong. Sometimes I don't have the words I need to express the situation, because I say some fucked up shit, but I never said no little girl deserves to die. Nah. But I'm saying that I think sometimes it's like those sacrifices to be able to have people discipline their kids so that they don't fucking grow up and be out of control psychopaths, man.
Well, there's a lot of brats out there these days, so.
There's a lot of kids. You see them shaking them in the mall, cursing them out, and people go, oh, that's terrible. Oh, that's not, or your buddy, if you curse your girl out and somebody goes, dude, man, she's your girl, she's a nice girl, and then you go, you don't tell me how to fucking raise my bitch. It's like, she's nuts and I need to talk to her like this sometimes.
Did you hear that? Raise my bitch. Now, a lot of people out there are going, wow, Patrice has a kid? He's talking about his girlfriend.
My girl, yeah. Don't tell me how to raise my girlfriend, motherfucker.
You're talking about raising your bitch.
It's not my no, I don't have no kids, but I'm just saying, it's like people that interfere with how you do things in your home, and it's like, you know what? In retrospect, you fucked up, motherfucker. You killed your kid.
Yeah.
But during the situation,
you know what's amazing? The most amazing part of that story? That blacks play chess.
Oh, Jesus. That is inappropriate.
Like chess? What?
Chess? That's the story people just cut off at.
Huh? Do you guys ghetto it up?
You ghetto? Oh, like, nigga, king!
I bet you guys ghetto up that chess game.
We mix chess and checkers. I'm double jumping the pawn, nigga. Oh, shit, here come this bitch getting ready to take your little punk-ass pawns, nigga. That's how Keith plays chess like that. Keith.
Oh, really?
Ah, stupid! Here comes a king! Ah! Norton's good, too. Norton's really good.
Yeah, Norton loves playing chess.
Really good, but he's not as good as Keith.
But how do you play chess if there's no kings to capture?
Oh. They leave early in the game? Is that what you're saying? They leave all them pawns just sitting there? Them poor pawns with that queen?
It's so funny, the cleverness that racism brings people.